Hi and welcome. My name is Mads and I've created Pokemon ever since I was 5 years old. I am here on a quest to redraw them all. Join me to create my starter Pokemon. This is a remake of a video I posted in mid-2021, and since I plan to update my previous Pokemon videos for this new channel, I decided that some of the designs would benefit from an update as well. So make sure that you like and subscribe for more fake Pokemon content. First out is of course the grass starter, and this one, Hydonso, has a special place in my heart. You see, I was 5 years old, sitting on a swing set, getting the best idea ever. Combining a crow with an elephant. I remember being so proud of this idea, that Hydonso has stayed one of my favorite Pokemon I have ever made, even up to this day. So it was a no-brainer who I would choose as my grass starter Pokemon. When I remade it in 2001, one of the first things I decided to do was to see if there existed any animals that resembled my strange combination. And to my joy, I found one, the dinosaur Trachodon. Of course, no one knows for sure what these creatures actually looked like, but I decided to base it on this image, since their resemblance is uncanny. For this video, I updated the art again, making it cuter and rounder, as the response was that it didn't look like a Pokemon, especially not a starter. I also toned down certain features that reminded people of Donald and Daffy Duck. I also made the leaf look more like it could be used as a fan. The theme I have in mind is that it starts out as a fan and by the third stage it will become a windmill. The eyes especially took me a long time to get right. I felt like no matter what I did, it didn't look right. Eventually I got inspired by Bulbasaur's eyes. And ultimately I'm very happy with how it turned out. Hydonso, the leaf-waving Pokemon. Grass flying type with the ability Overgrow and hidden ability Aerialate. Dex entry. Hydonso's leaf has many usages. Everything from weather protection to create strong gusts. The bigger and more impressive its leaf is, the stronger it will become when it evolves. It is believed that upon evolution, its leaf turns into a helmet. Hydonso is very popular during summer. It provides those who need it with a cool wind. It's very friendly and has a nice smell of forest. Its shiny colors are based on its original design from 1998. Hydonso's name origin is a reference to Hydonso, which is the name of my region. It has also a reference to the original name that I gave it when I was younger, which was Hypto, with the word fan added. You will be able to find Hydonso in the fields, forests and jungles. What do you think? Do you like its new design? Let me know. My original plan for the fire starter was a fire rabbit, but this was around when Sword and Shield were announced, so I scrapped my idea as soon as I saw Scorbunny. I remember feeling a little bit sad because I had worked on this design for so many years. But fear not, you will be seeing this Pokemon later on. Instead, I decided to go for a fire starter penguin that I made in 2001. Though arguably its original design looked more like a monkey mixed with a bird. However, over the years my drawing skills improved and it started to look more and more like a penguin. I quickly decided that I wanted to make a fire ice type, which is a really cool typing that currently, as we're making this video, can only be found in Galarian Darmanitan's Zen mode. I also decided to give it a mist hood inspired by the skin clothing invented by the Eskimos, called parka. When I decided to remake the grass starter Hydonso, I didn't plan to update the two other ones, but after finishing Hydonso I realized I needed to update the two other ones as well. Flamgu seems to be the most popular out of the three, so I didn't want to change it that much. Once again I played with the whole mist bubble idea, but ultimately I decided against it. The only real change is that it has blue eyes now, to better fit with its evolutions. If anything, it just turned out more cute than before. The colors are inspired by the animated show Pingu, since I was a big fan of the show as a kid. This is also shown in its shiny form, which is based on Pingu's sister. Flamgu, the Mist Hood Pokémon. Fire Ice type. Ability Blaze and hidden ability Ice Body. Dex entry. Flamgu's belly radiates heat. However, the rest of its body is ice cold, and this creates a warm front, which results in its signature mist coat. They are often seen warming their fins on their belly. Flamgu has a hard time controlling its body temperature. It is observed that its head catches on fire. Other times, its head is covered with snow. As I said before, the shiny colors are based on Pingu's sister, which again is inspired by baby penguins. Name origin: Flame plus Pingu/penguin, and its original name was Pingflam. Despite being a fire type, it can be found on cold beaches and by the coast. What do you think about Flamgu? Do you think it's even cuter now than it used to be? Let me know. The same dilemma I had with the fire starter, I also had with the water starter. Originally, I had made a gecko, but since Sobble was released at the time, I decided to make a duck instead. However, earlier this month, Generation 9 was released, and of course, the water starter had to be a duck. But I'm not changing it this time. I like my little bird-like starters. I call them the Beak Trio. Growing up, I loved Donald Duck. I often say that if it wasn't for Donald Duck, I might not have become a professional artist today. Due to my Donald Duck obsession in my early childhood, I have quite a lot of different Fakemons inspired by Donald Duck. So I decided to go all in and make a starter based on Donald. So in 2012 I made this sketch, which in 2021 I decided to change into a starter. But of course I wanted it to be able to stand on its own 2 feet, therefore I introduced the pompadour. A pompadour is often used by gang members and yakuza in Japan. This gives Sodok quite a serious look. I had in mind something like a personality of Trico and Snivy, but more short-tempered like Donald Duck. I imagine that Sodok is very proud of his hair and that it gives off the energy that you do not mess with it. For its 2022 design, I decided to make it face the camera and give it a more interesting pose. I also made the colors brighter as they were quite dull before. The biggest change to its design is actually its shiny. Now it looks like a green-headed duck, known as the Mellard duck, rather than a Donald Duck clone. Sodok, the rebellious Pokémon, water fighting type, ability Torrent, hidden ability Anger Point. Dex entry. Sodok is a very proud Pokémon. It is known for its aggressive and territorial behavior, and they usually operate in large groups. The bigger its pompadour is, the more attractive it is to the opposite gender. Males use their pompadours like horns to fight each other to impress females. Name origin: Soku plus duck. Soku means clan, tribe, as in kasoku, meaning family in Japanese. Soku is also slang for busosuku, meaning motorcycle gang in Japanese. Plus, of course, duck. Sodok could be found in cities and in lakes. So, who is your favorite out of the Beak trio? Do you like the changes I made? Who would you choose to be your starter? Personally, I like Hydonso. You know the drill, next video will be a redesign for the second evolutions. I know you guys will love them, so make sure to subscribe to not miss that video. Check out my other social media and the playlist, and let's remake them all in the next video. Thank you for watching, man's out!